The next thing that we'll discuss here real briefly is double stops. We discussed how we could play the different chords as they go up a scale. So let's go ahead and start on G, the 3rd fret of the E string. We'll play that major triad that we know. Our first chord is going to be the major triad on G. The next will be A minor, the bar chord that we know. The next will be B minor, the bar chord that we know. The next, we're going to go to C. Next, we're going to play a D. Then we're going to play an E minor. Then we're going to play a F sharp minor or a G flat minor. And then we're going to finish off, if we can get all the way up here to that G major triad. Now that same idea of playing the chords, we can also do with double stops. So another double stop that you use a lot will be, we'll take a major double stop, and the difference between a major and a minor is the 3rd note. Remember we discussed intervals in a major scale. The 3rd note is 2 whole steps away from the 1st note. So the 3rd note is a whole step away from the 2nd note. But in a minor scale, the 3rd note is just a half step away from the 2nd note. So it's 1 1/2 steps away from the 1st note of the scale. So really the difference between a major chord and a minor chord is the 3rd. Here's an A major, A minor. It's the 3rd note. Whether that's a whole step from the 2nd note or a half step from the 2nd note that makes that a major or minor. So with that idea of the 3 being what determines whether something is major or minor, we'll take that same idea with double stops. We just played the chords up the scale. Now let's just turn that into double stops. So we're going to take the first chord as major. Here's our root note. Our 3rd is going to be taking our 2nd finger and putting on to the 4th fret of the G string. So G, A, B is our 3rd. G, A, B. We get to it right here on the G string. So 1st finger and 2nd finger. That's going to be a major. Now our next chord was minor. So if we slide up to the 5th fret, our 1st finger down on the 5th fret, our 2nd finger also on the 5th fret, because now this is a minor 3rd on the G string. And then so forth and so on. Next, it will be a minor. Next will be a major. Next will be a major. Minor. Minor. Major. This adds another really nice element that we can use when soloing. If we know where our root note is. Just a little trick.